Hey, what's going on with the Reno Sparks area homes? Inventory is down, pending, under contract, up. Let's take a look. Median sales price, you can see it is slowly but surely going down and down. January, we ended the median sales price at $510,000. You can see where the top of our market was $615,000 for median sales price clear back in May and June of 2022. Government got involved. They started adjusting our interest rates, and now the median sales price is $510,000 at the end of January. Quite a bit of a difference. Each January, it seems like December, January, we keep on having this little tick of going down. Who wants to go buy a home when they have Christmas to go shop for and to enjoy with family? So that's why we see the little going down for the median sales price, is because everything was going down in December and January. This will give you a graph as to what was going on 10 years ago. And you can see towards the end of each, we have a little dip. Pending sales for the last 10 years, look at that uptick. On this graph, it doesn't look very good, but other graphs that I have, you'll be excited too. See, I told you, end of December, end of December, we went down just a little bit. Nobody wants to shop at Christmas and New Year, but then look at how it went up. Pretty cool, huh? Now, unsold listings. Now, a lot of our sellers are still thinking that maybe it's July, August of 2022 as far as their prices, having the house listed. So we can see that at the end of 2022, we had a huge spike, almost 200 homes that didn't sell. But now look at January, 100 of those homes went into contract, give or take a few. Median days to contract, you can see that unfortunately the last quarter of 2022, it was taking longer for homes to get under contract. Again, I think part of that reason was because of the sellers trying to get top dollar. Average days to contract for price. Isn't this interesting? It's still taking over a month, but our luxury market is taking almost 3 months. Anything above $750 and above is considered luxury in the Reno Sparks area. So 1.5, only 2 months. But it's interesting. I'm wondering what's going on between 500 and 600,000. That's still taking 80 days to get into contract. We'll be watching that. This is the last quarter of 2022. The inventory, we had a lot of homes go on the market, 1,300 homes. Then in November, 1,000. December, 800. And then in January, 681. These last 2 months, those sellers need to sell. They need to be moving. So that is the reason why they're on the market, and that's kind of the reason why we keep on seeing the little bit of reduction in the number of homes we have listed. Remember January, New Year's Eve, I had about 10 inches of snow in my front yard. How about you? This is the last quarter, or last 3 months, November, December, and January. You can see the black tower is January. And this has been the lowest number that we've had as far as closed sales in the month of January. We're looking at the same type of graph. The black towers are new listings. The black is 2023, January, and you can see that we're still low as far as the number of homes that normally come on in January. Active inventory per price range, December is the gray tower, January, of course, the red. Each one of those are a little bit lower than they were in December. So homes are getting absorbed. Not as many homes are coming on the market for the month of January. Remember, we always talk about a balanced market, and right now we're almost 3 months of inventory for sale. This is what was going on the past 13 months. Balanced market, of course, is between 4 and 7 months of inventory. We're still, quote, quote, in a seller's market. You can see in our price range of 300 to 500, we have less than 2 months. The 300 to 400, of course, we have just over a month of inventory. Those normally are your first-time home buyers that say, that's the one I want, and they act quick. Let's go right into hyperlocal. Median sales price in Reno was down just 0.1% to $531,500. But look at the active inventory, it's down 23%. So keep a running total in your mind. 473 homes were in Reno for sale, all price range. You can see that in Sparks, they stayed the same at 495. Their active inventory went down almost 20% to 208 homes in all of Sparks. We'll drive out to Fernley. Their median sales price rose a little bit, over 3% to 372, but their active inventory went down 7%. They only have 119 homes on the market. Carson City, our capital, prices went up. Remember a few months ago, Carson City prices were beating out the Reno Sparks area. They did it again in January. I believe it's because the legislative sessions are now in progress, and I don't know, maybe our legislators are buying homes, right? As you can see, their inventory went down 26.5%. They only have 86 homes on the market right this minute. Minden, Gardnerville, they went up as well. So those legislators are maybe having really good taste, and they want a little bit more land and a bigger house. So Minden, Gardnerville went up 19% to $625,000 median sales price. Inventory went down a little over 12% to $120,000. I hope you think that this information was helpful. There's a lot to it. If you have any questions, want to know where you want to go in as far as a neighborhood, what that neighborhood is doing, call me. My number is right here. You can text me. I love text. And then we'll schedule a time for us to get together and see what we can do in 2023. Have a great month. Happy Valentine's Day.